Guys, I hope you can hear the stream, but I had to get some coffee. Cheers to anybody drinking the black coffee. Let me know if and when you can see me on the stream. We should be good to go, hopefully. If you haven't already, make sure you guys go down, smash the like, the thumbs up. If you don't see the thumb, exit the chat real quick. Just back out of the chat. The thumbs up will appear. Make sure you smash it, and we'll go on for there. We are going to be doing the random comment picker off of the BITUNIX tutorial. So you still have a chance. I'll be doing that in maybe 10-15 minutes. So go to the BITUNIX tutorial. If you go down in the comment section below, you'll see the BITUNIX link, and then you'll see the tutorial video. Click on that and leave a comment underneath that will get you entered to win 500 bucks. We will be announcing the winner live on today's stream with the YouTube comment picker, random comment picker. So make sure you're in on that. Let's take a look at the markets. Let's refresh here. So the Dow ended up being able to pick up 80 points. Are we getting a April Fool's pump? Sure look. Okay, because remember, the tariffs take effect tomorrow. Do you think a bunch of people are going to sell off at the end of the day in traditional markets to get out of the market so they're not in overnight while the tariffs take effect? In reality, anybody that really understands economics should know that even if with the tariffs going in tomorrow, it's not going to have an immediate effect on the economy, right? This shit's going to take time. But the markets like to be over emotional about shit, so we may see people exit the markets because of the tariffs coming in tomorrow. So we'll keep a close eye on that. Let's check out the bubbles. This is on the daily. Actually, let me refresh here. Still more red than green, guys. So certain things are pumping, certain things ain't. Bitcoin is taking advantage of the little pump. Dow Jones is testing right here on the 200-day moving average that we talked about, getting up here for resistance. If it can get above this and open and close a day above. So if it opens or closes above, no big deal. If it opens and closes tomorrow's above, then we could be bullish going back up into, right up into here, testing the bottom of that channel again. A lot of people I know, market makers, if you watch market makers, he seems to think we're going for one more leg up, which is definitely possible. I did show you what that would look like on Bitcoin. Right here would be our one more leg up. We drew this a long time ago, back in December, I believe I put this in and said this was our bullish count if the markets get one more leg up. Definitely a possibility. I still think there's a damn good chance that the top is in for all markets. One main reason is everybody's calling for one more leg up. That is scary. So anyways, let's look at NASDAQ. NASDAQ, like I said, your first major resistance is going to be about this 17.6 area. Let's look at S&P. S&P's major resistance, first major resistance, about 56.60. So we'll be looking for that. And let's go into, so in the big picture, this all seems like a huge pump, but in the big picture, right, it's really nothing. Remember, we can go up and test these EMAs on the weekly, just like we did back here. As long as we stay below them, I think we could be seeing something like this. This would be looking for approximately, let's take a look. If it was to break from the EMAs all the way down, that was a 37%. So what would that be over here, right? From where we touched the EMAs, 37%. And again, this isn't going to be exact. It's going to be around 56,000. And then get a fake rally up, right? Maybe back up into the $70,000, $80,000 range, and then continuation down. If it plays out like I think it's going to. Obviously, no guarantees. We're also going to take a look at my trades. My trades, are they in a loss or are they in a profit right now? As you guys know, if you've been watching the channel, I think I'm pretty much the only channel, the only person that actually tells you when I put my trades in, because that makes it transparent, right? So a lot of people will show you a winning trade, but they don't show you when they got in. You didn't follow them through that trade. They only show the end results, right? Because they have so many losers, they don't want to tell you when they put the trade in. I'll tell you when I put the trade in. I'll tell you when I win. When the trade closes, I'll tell you if I won. I'll tell you if I lost. As you guys know that have been following, you've seen my losses, you've seen my gains. We're up over 120,000 as of right now for the last 4 weeks. So we'll take a look at our little, can't even think of what the hell it's called. Which do you prefer deal? But anyway, let me get into this, guys. So here's the 4 hour. This is what I've been talking about, right? We did get a close above this trend line on the 4 hour RSI. Now, will it open and close this candle above it? If it does, that's probably going to be bullish. Same, we go up to test that 89,000 range, right? And if that breaks, we got major resistance at 91.5. But we'll see what happens here. I'm going to remain in my trades. I'm going to show you where my trades are here in a second. But another drop below the 83.5, then like I said, I do believe this is where we're headed. Now, to be really bullish, I need to see, or let's say confirm a breakout. I need to see Bitcoin get above this 86,620-ish range. As you can see, we have higher volume nodes here, right? Get above this, test the resistance, come back down for retest. I think that might be a good spot to long. But that's the only setup I'll long in this condition, right? As of right now, I'm going to remain in my shorts. I'm going to show you where those are here in a second. Let's look at the 15-minute chart. Just so you guys know, look, every time this thing pumps like this, it dumps pretty hard every time. Just to be cautious. And remember, it is April Fool's. Sidlino in our Discord down below pointed out that every April Fool's, there's a fake pump in Bitcoin. At least 80% of them, right? Let's take a look at the trades. So, if you were watching this morning, I told you I screwed up on my entry last night because I put it only good for the day, so it didn't kick in last night. So I entered my first trade at 83.8 this morning because I didn't want to miss out if that was it at the 84.4 that I missed. So I put another 84.4 in live, right? Or not live, on this morning's video. I showed you it. So that one filled, and now I've added another one at 85.1, and we'll see how this plays out. I'm going to let this one ride quite a bit. I'm down $2,700 right now. But again, I haven't closed the trade. And just from the last trade, we were up, what was it? I think it was a $20,000 profit if we included the BITUNIX trade, right? So 16,000 on my last trade in here that we won for, we were in that trade for a few days. 16 grand. So even if I lose a little bit here, I'm okay with that. Just showing you guys being transparent, unlike you're going to see on any other channels, right? While I'm in the trade, not after the trade, while I'm in the trade. This one, we're down 357. I do have my stops put at this one at 87,267 above this, just in case we get a little wick. But if it stops me out, no big deal, right? We already took our profits out of this from the last one. It was a $4,500 profit off of our BITUNIX trade. Right now we're down 350. I only put what was it? I think $1,100 back into this trade account to trade with after I took out the winnings from the last one. So letting you guys know where it's at. We'll get into the chat here in a minute. What else were we going to look at? Let's take a look at that poll. It said, which do you prefer? Make sure you guys answer this poll if you are in here. Make sure you guys smash that thumbs up. Remember, exit the chat, hit the thumbs up, go back in the chat. Anyways, live stream 31%, recorded update 9%, both 57%, neither FU savvy 4%. People still going in there. It's 79 votes, not bad. Make sure you vote on that. We'll check it in on it again in a minute. Want to wait a second, let some more people enter. Hit 2. All right, let's see what you guys got. What is it? What is it? Uh-oh, I'm getting an error saying YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Uh-oh. Did I lose you guys? She is. You think it's just a April Fool's hump? I do. I think it's just a... Okay. Just got back. What's up, Oscar? Donna, how you doing? Ralph, what's up? Baron Boss Lady. Go check out his channel, guys. He does some pretty awesome chainsaw carvings. Flower Gardener, what's up? Jeff Noob, Alexandra, Florida Attorney. What's up, my brother? Bassman Jeff, how's it going? The Dylan. Let's see, did I miss anybody else? Nilish, TRX, Anthony. All right, guys. So, nobody hit anything. If you're ready to do it, hit 1. If you're ready to do the winner of the $500 comment, hit 2 if you think I should give people a little more time. Please just dump. What's good, Polar Bear Man? Good morning. Is it IPable? IP-able? Let's go, let's go. Adam Bernard, Stone Fox, Michael Stevens, Anthony, Dylan Martinez, Jeff Noob. Everybody says let's go. So let's go. Oh my gosh, look at that. One of the Bitcoin shorts are in $20 profit. Uh-oh, $33 profit. Obviously this is just going, but so you guys know how much this trade is. It's like $245,000 trade. So, all right, let's get into it. We are gonna, here is the comment picker. We're gonna go into right here. We're gonna copy, this is the BITUNIX tutorial. We're gonna copy that. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna paste it in and fetch. We're not gonna allow duplicates, only, so if you have duplicates, only one of the comments will show. Include replies, we're not gonna include replies. Keyword filter, custom filter, top rated comments, cryptocurrency filter. Nope, all good. See what it is. They're loading the comments. 136 comments. Oh, loaded 98. So there were some duplicates in there. We are gonna pick a winner. Adrian Ludlow. I'm gonna take a picture of that so I remember. You are the winner. Will be getting in contact with me through the email, and I can check you against your YouTube account, and we'll set it all up, and I'll get your $500 over to you. If you're in here, let me know now, out of curiosity. If you're not, Adrian Ludlow, congratulations, you're amazing. Thanks for being you. All right, there it is, guys. There is the winner. Now we can sit and see what the hell is going to happen with this. So did we get back above? Oh, this trend line actually needs moved a little bit. Are we going to remain above this trend line and get a push up? If we do, we may get a push up to this 86,620, maybe make some hidden bearish divergence. We'll keep an eye on this. Let's look at it in the hourly. We're going to go over this chart, throw the hourly on, and what do we got? We obviously broke here. Move this real quick. All right, so are we just making something like this? Just a big wedge with another touch back down, back up. Who knows? We'll keep a close eye on this, but like I said, I am going to remain in my shorts in all of them. This one, like I said, I showed you where the stop losses were. Yeah. Small pullback before the final drop, I think. Definitely possible. Adam Bernard, Jesse McLeod. Is it McLeod? Nice to see people actually congratulating a winner. There's some good people out there, and I feel like good people with good personalities and a good soul are attracted to the channel. I don't like the greedy, the mean, the nasty. We've pretty much weeded most of the nasty out of the followers of this channel, which is awesome, right? We have 97 viewers, 59 likes. Is there any charts anyone want to look at? Any altcoins, any stock charts, whatever? Let me know the ticker down below. And if it's a weird one, make sure you tell me if it's a stock or a crypto so I don't pull up the wrong chart. Good people are in the channel because of you. Thanks, Alexandria. I appreciate that. Might be, yeah, none of that. If you guys like those kind of random comment things with winners, let me know. I'll do some more of those. Maybe you guys can come up with some ideas. Give me an idea how to do some. DK, you have an awesome vibe and a straight talking dude. I appreciate that, man. I try to be straightforward as I can, right? YouTube does make me hold back a little bit because they can get kind of shady on screwing with your video. So gold, please. All right, Donna, we will. ADA, Ethereum, gold, Solana. All right. Don't let me forget your gold, but I'm going to go over the Solana and all that right now. So Solana, like I said, we're still waiting for that 115 down here. Your resistance is going to be the bottom of this channel, about 128. XRP still below all the EMAs, got a little bounce off of this rise or falling channel. We get back in the channel and it's bad news for the bulls. Taking a look at ADA, Cardano, same thing right here. Are we going to retest the bottom of this? Let's show that wedge right here, or flag, whatever you want to call it. Could be just retesting here around that 71.50 range, somewhere in that range anyway. 71.3, let's just say 71, 72. If we can get back inside here, then maybe we get up to the 78. Otherwise, looking for a rejection here and a continuation down. Our first target is 57 cents on there. Still looks to be playing out. Ethereum right now currently at 1920, getting rejected at the 13 EMA on the daily. If it gets above this and holds, its next resistance should be the 21 EMA at about 1980. We'll be keeping a close eye on that. Also, Litecoin still below. Finally dropped below this support. Let's see if it holds here or it gets another bounce. All right, I have not checked DXY name. Let's check gold. Who said that? Donna wanted to check out gold. Remember, the gold is a super old chart of mine. Right now we're currently at 31. Like I said, I could see us going as high as this 32.96. That's a 1.618 extension to make this final fifth wave be final. So it looks like what we have here is an extended fifth wave of the fifth wave in the making, if it hasn't topped. We had these two targets, 29.40, which was the 1.272, and then the 1.618 at 32.96. We've had these targets for extremely long time. And let's take a look at here. Possible 5 waves. So this will be wave 1, 2, 3, 4. Extended fifth wave. Could get us up to this 32.96 area. But what happens after this, right? This would be a huge, since 1970, right? Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, followed by a big ass correction that could get us down in these levels, which would match up with a stock market crash like a 1928 depression style crash, not recession, depression. And no, this is not doom and gloom. This is huge opportunity if it happens. Even if it doesn't, what do? We trade the markets. We make money trading. Don't have to hold anything, especially in times like this. Be cautious out there, guys. DXY. Here's silver. Silver's didn't quite get our target, 35.43 yet. We'll see if that happens. Remember, if that breaks, look for 39.9, and I don't see it going much higher than that. DXY. DXY is still just fumbling around in here. It actually looks like it's about to have a pop up and test these EMAs at 105-ish, right? No real divergence in the daily time frame. Nothing really there, but we could go down to retest this, right? Remember, this is a giant triangle that I believe we've broken out of back here. We may come down all the way and retest it at this 102 level before really continuing up. I do think the dollar is going to soar. I've had these targets for a long time. Look at the US dollar against other currencies, right? Yes, you can look at the US dollar and see that it's been declining since its creation. You can also look at it against everything else, and it's doing pretty damn good, mixed with other countries' currencies, right? So I do think we will have a boost in the dollar. I think that'll be coming probably, within the next few years. We really will start seeing it move up. XRP, we just took a look at that. Alexandria, where's that old? Is there? Yes, please, more of them. I will be doing more. Like I said, if you have any, tell us about the similarity about the 1929 Great Depression and today's economy. Same thing. Everybody thinks, everything in the market is great. Just buy it and you'll get rich because everything's going up. What they don't understand is that's called euphoria. And we have been in a bull market in the traditional markets since 2008. I mean, a severe bull market. When this thing comes to an end, if you just look at how much it is. And this is a weekly chart, guys. So each candle, right? So everybody thinks this is a crash that happens in a day. You'll have big moves down in a day, but you're not going to have it bottom in a day. This took 2 to 3 years, right? This could take 2 to 3 years if this plays out. What I like to look at is the market structure. As you can see over here, this is the Great Depression on the right. We had the high, the low, the higher high, the lower low, the huge run up, euphoria, and the crash. Same thing here. You had your high, your low, your higher high, lower low, huge euphoria. Now do we get the crash is the question. If we do, all the people that have bought, even 10 years ago, right, at these levels, will still be at a loss when this bottoms, if it happens the same way. And more often than not, market patterns and cycles repeat, right? So just something I want to get out there for you guys to look at. Like I said, it really doesn't matter if you're trading the markets because you can trade either way, make money either way. Are you going to try to trade this whole move? I mean, I suppose you could, but there's going to be lots of moves and lots of time in there. The cool thing about trading is, reminder, guys. So this one of them's getting in a little bit of profit. We're down 1,500 still. This is Prime XBT. You can actually trade Forex, gold, silver, oil, NASDAQ, natural gas, tons of stuff, all from this exchange, right? And for now, till I think the 24th of this month, April, you can put in. So if you're new to it, haven't used it, there's a link down below. Click my link and you automatically will be signed up to get a 100% deposit bonus up to $10,000 that you can use towards your margin. Now, if you've already signed up using my link a long time ago, you can go to the promo code section, hit the promo code and put in Savvy50 or Savvy100. I'm sorry, Savvy100, and that will get you that 10% deposit bonus on whatever you deposit. It'll give you 100% deposit bonus. Whatever you deposit will give you 100% bonus to use towards your margin on that. So if you put in 10,000, it'll give you 10,000. If you give 5,000 or 500, it'll give you 500. 5,000, it'll give you 5,000. So it matches you. Check it out. Also, BITUNIX. If you're more of a just strictly crypto and you don't want to do VPN, no KYC, BITUNIX is the one for you. The link is down below. There's also a tutorial on both links, BITUNIX and Prime. Like I said, the reason I do the two, Prime, you can do traditional markets, Forex, gold, silver, oil, S&P, Dow Jones, Bitcoin, crypto, the more limited crypto, and BITUNIX, you can trade all the altcoins, all the whatever you want, all on BITUNIX. So, and no KYC, right? No KYC, no VPN required. So that's it. 75 likes, 104 people. What's up, people? So just out of curiosity, where are you all from? Type where you're from in the comments or in the chat so I know where everybody's viewing from. I love to see all the different, locations people are tuning in from. UK, a lot of UK. Tennessee, Montreal, Minnesota, Bassman, Ukraine, Saudi Arabia, New Mexico, Tennessee, Maryland, Texas, Swiss, Mexico, Canada, Virginia, Holland. I'm from Holland, isn't that weird? Holland, Decrypto, Holland, the country? Sri Lanka, Wyoming, Cape Town. Damn, a lot of people in here from all over the world. That's awesome. We should have a huge meetup somewhere. That'd be pretty badass. Dubai. What's up? Missouri, Lake of the Ozarks. That is where Lake of the Ozarks is. We went there. That's pretty fun, man. But I will never take my pontoon again. I will definitely rent a big boat if I'm gonna go to that lake again. Blah, New York. All right. So, what do we got going on in the stock market? Is it doing anything? Still just kind of lingering. Yeah, keep a close eye on it tonight, you know, around 3 o'clock, 3:30, and see if it starts dumping because people get the fear of being in the markets when the tariffs take effect. Donna Cottle said, that's my goal, Savvy, for us to meet you and the wife. Right on, Donna. She went to one. I haven't been to a meetup in a long time. She went to one with me. It was a pretty good time. I think it was out in Cleveland, Ohio. Costa Rica, Austin Powers reference. Oh, I got you, Decrypto. Might be solo. EMA and RSI overview. We do that in members, but I will take a look at, you know, where it's at right now. So let's go into the 4 hour. So the EMAs, we're above the 55. Are they going to rip? That is the question. Let me see. Let me put it on the hourly. So the hourly, we have had a bullish crossover on the hourly, right? And then after our cross, we had an open and close above the 8 EMA. We are still above that 8 EMA. So we'll see. Are we going to roll over? Are we going to continue up? Let's look at the RSI and the hourly. Is there any divergence here? There is some divergence if we go way over to this high here or any of these highs, right? Because you're making a higher high in the price action and a lower high in the price action, higher high in the RSI. It does look like some divergence there, but we can still go higher, right? We could still get up to this 87. There's a high volume node. Starts at 86.7, goes up to about 87.4. That would still get us lower highs in the price action, so we'd be more up like this, right? And higher highs in the RSI. So definitely something to keep a close eye on there. I may get stopped out of this BITUNIX trade. Again, guys, I will let you know what happens, but if I do get stopped out, I'll let you know. This one, I'm not putting any stops on just yet with the Prime XBT. I really want to see how this plays out, and I'm not against adding more shorts if we go higher in this one. And I will keep you updated because why? Because I'm transparent and I'm not going to bullshit you on trades. Because I lose trades, I win trades, right? I just try to keep my wins higher than my losses, and then we're good. Alexandra said, let's meet in Europe. I do want to go to Europe, and I'm sure my wife would love to take a trip to Europe. Maybe we can do a US one and then a Europe one, right? Just kind of get around, meet some people. You guys can show me I like to stay away from the touristy things when we go to other countries and stuff, just because I like to know the real feel. So to know somebody that lives there that can take you to the real spots, that's what we like to do. What's up, Chris? Mike B said, thank you. I need to start trading more on BitUniT. Yeah, whatever your choice, right? Alexandra, we'd like to meet you too. I'd like to meet all you guys. You know, actually, like I said, it seems that we've gathered a pretty damn good, solid group of people on this channel. Weeded out a lot of the jackasses, all that stuff. So yeah, it's nice to see you guys in here. All right, so we're down, still down 1,000. So if that's the local top there and we come down, but watch for it to get down to this 55 EMA, and if that holds about 484, 250 and get a bounce, it may be going higher. Let's look at where is that at on the R. Yeah, see that 55 is also this high volume node right here on the VRVP, and might line up with this here, so we might get a bounce off this. We may have broken this trend in the RSI. Either way, even if we did that, I think we're going to make some divergence here, so be careful. That's why I'm going to still enter. If we go higher, I'm still enter more in my prime trade. So, all right, any more stocks or crypto charts anybody wants to look at? Oh, and guys, when you come into the channel, when I post it up that we're doing a live, go in there, make a comment, while you're waiting. Obviously, you don't have to sit there and watch it and wait, but just throw a comment in, see you then, or whatever. It just helps get YouTube push the channel. If nobody's commenting, nobody's thumbing up, YouTube is not going to put the content out. So I would appreciate it. Year and a half, and now I'm back. Getting back into it. YouTube is not too happy with me, so the more you can help, the better. I do appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe, tick the notification bell. Like I said, open the videos up. If you do watch the recorded videos, leave a comment. I don't care what it is. Just, my dog's name is Chef. I don't care. Just put in a comment. Like I said, it really helps. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Share the video is huge if you belong to any crypto groups or whatnot, or just want to share it with friends. Share the video. That's another way to get it out there. I do appreciate it. V-Race, and I am smashing the like button. It is much appreciated. Just jumped on. Have you done any shit coins yet? Just the normal shit coins: Solana, XRP, Cardano, Ethereum, Litecoin. Has not broken the daily RSI yet. No, not the daily. Let's see. Where's the daily at? Go over to the daily. Yeah, if you're I don't know which you're looking at. Are you looking at this trend line here? I mean, you could shorten this up, obviously. Is this the trend line you're talking about? Or are you talking about this trend line here? Talking about the white one or the yellow one or green or whatever color that is. For those of you that don't know why my charts are so colorful, I'm colorblind, right? So I've adjusted it to the easiest way for me to see it. The normal chart, I cannot tell shit. If I got the white background, I can't tell red from black, from blue to green, nothing. MicroStrategy, there's one. Let's look at MicroStrategy. Biggest .com loser, soon to be the biggest crypto loser of all time. Here it is. This is the 3-day. Let's go to the daily. Here we go. Oh, got rejected at the 55 EMA. This just does look like a little relief rally before more downside. Yeah. You can see right here, we had been looking at this right here. See the lower high. And then over here, you had a higher high, major hidden bearish divergence. Hidden bearish divergence in a downtrend is way more powerful than any bullish divergence you'll get. Usually, if you have a big hidden divergence, hidden bearish in a downtrend, and then you get a bullish, like right here. Well, this one isn't. But let's say this goes down a little more and you get some bullish divergence here. It's usually just a relief rally. The hidden divergence in the same direction as the downtrend is huge. Yeah. Jose Gonzalez, also colorblind. Yeah, it sucks, man. Oh, don't forget, we'll be doing members live tonight. I have not picked a topic. Throw a topic out in the Discord if you're in the Discord, and maybe we'll go over that topic. Let me know. Or you can throw it in here. Long as we're still streaming, or if you watch this video afterwards, leave it in the comments below the video. All right, so let's see. Colorblind army. People don't understand the struggle, right, Chris? I did buy some sunglasses I use in the summer that work awesome, really help out, and it goes for all different kinds. I can't chroma. I think it's chroma or Enchroma. Go on their website, take the colorblind test, and you can buy glasses with lenses that help with your colorblindness. It does make shit look totally different. So, and no, that's not a sponsorship or nothing. I really use it and just throw it out there. Either I'm experiencing noticeable at times. Yeah, I might be. I don't know. I might have to still screw with these settings or something. Team Black Coffee. What's up, Coordinate? Remember, when the coffee's gone, I'm gone. All right. Which colorblind are you? Oh, man. You gotta ask me that. I can't remember what they call it on there, but like, so red. Red is like extremely hard for me to see, and blues. So I can't tell pink from white very good, blue from purple because I can't see the reds, green from yellow. Greens are kind of weird on me too. So like for me, the grass is pretty much the same color all year round, which is, you know. Donna, usually women aren't colorblind. That's crazy. Usually it's men. They say like 50% of males are colorblind. Pretty nuts. So, all right, what was that? I seen a LVMH. Let's look at that. LVMH. Oh, we'll get this stuff out of the way. LVMH. Whoops. LVMH. Stocks. So would it be right here? What the hell? Is that what you're talking about? #1 French stock. I don't know if that's it or not. Oh, that's Paris, so LVMH. All right, this is the 4 hour. Let's throw it in the weekly. I didn't find out I was colorblind until I was at MEPS taking an eye exam. 50% are colorblind, the other 50 are in denial. Right on. Oh, okay, that's it. Wow. This looks like it's pretty much following traditionals. So if traditionals get one more leg up, we are getting some divergence here. Kind of exaggerated divergence. So I would expect probably a bounce here. And I would expect it maybe to go up, back up and test the top of this. But this is the weekly, so it's hard to... Man, this is a crazy... Tough one. Does look like it broke this trend, though. All honesty. Let's narrow this down a little bit. Zoom in. Try to get this right. Try to get it as close as possible. Yep. Could this be a fake out here? Or this thing is... Either this holds, or if we drop back below this, if you drop below this low again, the 567, man, this thing could really come down pretty hard. Really hard. Because this does look like a head and shoulders with like a double head there, but either way, that does look like a head and shoulders. Let's take a look. So if you got your left shoulder, head, right shoulder, right? Your measured move for that would be just go from the top of the head here, go straight down to the neckline, and then go over. Say if it broke over here, where would it go? Woo, pretty low. But if you look, pretty much the same as the stock markets, man. Goes right back to the pre C19 shit, right? Let's throw this in here real quick. So right here, this would be your target area. And it's pre-pandemic, back down to about the 218 level. That's what it's looking like. Please, Ash said Lucid Motors. Silver for me right now is my main ticker. Flipped short recently, took around 23 bucks. It's taken the high since then, but I'm standing my ground. See a massive head and shoulders. I've been telling a friend to get out at 740, and a pretty good call. My HODL wallet is red. I want to buy green one. More fun to watch at all. At it. More fun to watch at it. All right. So what was the other one? Some Lucid Motors. What's the ticker for Lucid Motors? I'll try to look it up, but I don't know if it'll just... I think it's Lucid, isn't it? Lucid Group. Which one is it here? Is it Lucid Group? In hopes that would be a rounded bottom, but it is looking extremely scary. I mean, this gets as simple as doing this. But no, trend line there. Trend line there. Man, if that drops below, this might get ate up by another company. But if you can get back above 370, might be a good spot to long if that 370 holds. Otherwise, drop below 187, I would run for the hills. Rare you see a stock die like that, but man, this thing looks shitty. Could be a rounded bottom though. Or could just range in here for the whole bear market if we are going into a traditional bear market and then blast off in a couple of years. Something to keep an eye on. Remind me when you're in here and we'll always keep an eye on that. Dominic, what's up, man? They are the #1 luxury retailer in the world. Louis Vuitton and all. Lucid. Yes. All right. Let's take a look at that in the weekly. Because, right? Weekly, same thing. Same deal. There's a little bit of exaggerated divergence here. Well, not really. He had a higher low, higher low. But yeah, nothing real interesting sticking out or happening here. I would watch this range and see which way it breaks. You had a fake break here, but that was before the range was developed, before the low was developed. I mean, technically, you could come all the way up here, right? And say you have to break the 447 to be bullish. This could bounce around in here for a long time. No problem, man. Anybody else? Anybody else got any charts they want to look at? Coffee's getting low. When it's gone, I'm gone. Take a look at the trade. Ooh, still at a $1,400 loss on this one. $185 loss on this one as of right now. It does look like we are going to test this for support on that 4-hour RSI. If that holds, we got one more little leg up, maybe up to that 86.5, 86.6 range. If that breaks, there's no real resistance again until 89.1, 89.2 up here. You're welcome, Fairway. Appreciate all you guys coming in here. 92 viewers, 92 likes. Don't forget, if you don't see the like button, the thumbs up, exit the chat real quick, hit that thumbs up, and then get you right back in. Don't forget to check out the links below the video. All those links help support the channel. I believe my wife's still got a link in there. I'm not sure if we took it out or it's still in there or not, but if not, maybe I'll put it back in there. She's been pretty busy though. She actually opened her own retail store, so totally different deal than just the internet anymore. It's a person to person thing. She likes it. She's having fun with it. She's doing a good job at it. Make the call, dump it. We went over Saru, you're a female. I remember you now. But yeah, we went over DXY a little bit earlier. It's pretty much doing a whole lot of nada. But we can take a quick look at it. Trump coin's doing nothing. A little fake Trump pump. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for the DXY. We may get down to these levels here. Definitely a possibility. Let's take a look at, let's just throw the fibs on here real quick and see if we're getting a bounce off of a fib level or if we're just in the middle of nowhere. We're actually getting a bounce at the golden pocket here. So, I mean, it's possible we continue up. But if you look where I had that target, that actually lines up with the 0.786 fib, which would make this ABC, right? ABC. And then we got our wave 1. This would be wave 2. And we would have wave 3. Let's see. We do get down to this 102. Now, mind you, this could be done right here, but let's just do a quick Fibonacci trend-based. Let's say it gets down to that 102, right? We'll throw our fib extension on there. So 1.272 would be right here at that 115 level. 1.618 would be around 118. So that would be wave 1, 2, 3. Then we'd get a wave 4 down, and then a wave 5, maybe up into the 126 range, somewhere in there. But definitely looks like the DXY will be going up here soon, possibly, right? No guarantees, but it's definitely looking pretty strong on this golden pocket area right here. 94 likes, 97 likes. Rock on, people. You guys rock, man. Thanks, Robert. I appreciate you too. Have you looked at the classics, DXY gold, silver, and the 10-year? I looked at DXY gold and silver. The 10-year I have not looked at. Here's the 10-year. And will it be making... See, if it's making a head and shoulders here, and the 10-year goes down below this 4.09%, man, it could be coming all the way back down to this trend line here. Approximately 358, maybe? We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Maybe they'll just get rid of the Fed altogether, right? I seen some kind of at one of Elon's whatever talks or whatever he said, and the Fed. Don't know how. I only seen a little piece of it, so I don't know what he said before it or after it. So I don't take it with too much more than a grain of salt. What's been strange to me is the DXY and treads have been tracking up and down together roughly. Yeah, if you look back at, around the 2008 and stuff when everything crashed, the dollar crashed with it, just not as hard, and it bounced like right before, right? So big, heavy bear markets, I think more or less takes everything with it, everything. When you're talking slight pullbacks and stuff, they'll usually act opposite because you get knee-jerk fears into the dollar and things like that. But when the markets really, really are in trouble, everything's in trouble. That's how it goes, right? So normally when DXY dumps, BTC pumps. Yes, in smaller moves. But like I said, I think we're entering a large phase, right? I think Bitcoin, right? Everybody talks about the 4-year cycles. I think Bitcoin has been in a, let me explain here. Let's go to the Dow Jones, right? So Bitcoin, let's go into the weekly, right? And look at where Bitcoin was, where Bitcoin came out, right? Right here. Bitcoin was invented, I say. Bitcoin was released to the public right here. Just take this into perspective, right? Right here. Bitcoin was released into the public, right? After the 2008 crash, which could be the government created it and there's a bigger reason behind crypto than we all think. But That's neither here nor there. The thing is, there was no, there's 4-year cycles in the markets, right? Presidential elections, 4 years cycles, right? Pretty simple. I don't think it has anything to do with the halving or blah, 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 because there's always more Bitcoin being created until all 21 million are created, right? So the halving really doesn't mean shit, other than the miners make less, right? So my whole deal is, this is one cycle for Bitcoin. One. We've had one bull market for Bitcoin. It's ending, in my opinion. Now we look for its first real bear market, which is going to be what? Probably 85 to 95% drop. We'll see. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. But I really believe this is the more probable thing, right? Traditionals have been on a euphoric run for a long time, and I think it's about to end in a big way. Look how markets normally used to trend, right? Look at all this crap. This is when all the let's say fraud shit started in the government, right? All this shit. That's government spending, man. Think about it. What's up, Ruin? Van Dyke. 3.5 is also the target for the Head and Shoulders. Right on. There's gaps there too. And I do a quick fib tutorial. Maybe we'll do that for the members video tonight. Go over some fibs, Fibonacci retracement or Fibonacci extension, something like that. We'll go over some fib stuff. That sounds like it'll be good for everybody. Fibs are very interesting. And for those of you that don't know, that's why I use the EMAs I use, which are the 8, the 13. Here, let me get this back off the weekly before I forget. And I go to this chart and I don't know what the hell is going on. Yeah, so the 8, the 13, the 21, 55, those are all fib levels, right? Fib numbers. That's why I use them. And they line up with the fibs when you throw your Fibonacci's on there, your retracements and extensions. So it's pretty cool. Peter, is that Peter? Hey, Savvy, what do you think? Dow Jones traditional stock will be the first listing on the new Texas exchange, Sarosa, Florida, March 31st, 2025. Globe Newswire, Trump Media, and Technical Group Corp, NASDAQ. Donald, I don't know, NASDAQ. I don't know what it is. I see what you're talking about, the Trump Media crap. I don't know. That may just be some hype money grab. I've really not looked into it, to be honest with you. I can probably check that out, or shoot me some info. Join our Discord. Throw some stuff in there. Let's look at it. Take a look at it. That's what the Discord's for. It's totally free. But I have had some people suggesting to me, because we want it to mostly be people that actually trade and share their trades, that we may make it where the only way to get in there is sign up to support the channel, sign up to one of the trading links below, and then show me that you did, and then you can enter the Discord. We haven't done that, and I haven't made a decision on it yet, but that may be what we do, just to keep it to just real traders, right? People that are actually trading. Because in reality, if you're not interested in trading and you're not trading and you're not trying to trade, why take up room of something that is people trying to learn to trade, sharing ideas, sharing trade setup, sharing things like that? And then you have people, I don't know, something I'll think about. I love having it free for everyone, and that's why I started the members, so we could have a little bit different on the side. But we'll see what happens. Maybe the members, I don't know, figure something out. You ever use the 706 for deeper pullbacks? No, Chris, I don't. But the thing is, like Elliott Wave, if you follow the rules of that, a pullback can be 100%, right? So 786 is usually where I look for it. but it can go as much as 100%. So fibs are good for, I mean, how often does it hit the 706 compared to the 786, right? So just curious. I don't use it, so I don't really watch that number. So okay, sounds good, Chris. Mike B said, I use your code for Prime XBT. I don't trade off it. I should. And that's up to you, right? I'm not telling people they have to trade. Or trading isn't for everybody, right? But it's been good for me, right? And I want people to know it's possible to make extremely good money with using small amounts of money, right? It's not like you have to risk a whole lot. But what I do stress is to make sure you practice with fake accounts first. And then, as I always say, once you're profitable with a fake account, then throw in $5 or $10, a little bit, and see if you're profitable with that. Because then you start dealing with a little emotion because you're dealing with real money. So it changes your mindset a little bit. And then if you can be profitable with that, then throw in a little more. And then you'll have a little bit bigger risk. And then you got to deal with a little bit heavier emotion. But if you go in with a ton of money, don't know what the hell you're doing, I promise you'll lose it all. And like I said before, if you join them trade groups that give trade signals, you're going to lose it all too. Plus what you pay to get in there, because they don't trade. They just tell other people what to do and make it look like they trade. Analyzing charts and trading are two different things. So anyway, let's see. Coffee. Coffee's gone. I'm gone. Have an awesome day, guys. Thanks for stopping in. Don't forget, smash a thumbs up. If you're watching after, if you're watching after this was live, right? Leave your comment down below. Let me know your pet's name and what kind of pet you got and how many pets you got. That way I know how many people actually watch this to the end, compared to recordings. All right, guys. If you haven't busted a bank, you should have. It's hard to explain how hard that lesson is to learn. Right. You're welcome, guys. Take it easy. I'm out. Have an awesome day. And members, I will see you this evening, probably sometime between 6 and 8 p.m. I'll put it up about an hour or so before it actually goes up, so you guys have time to see it. And